Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Alex Trebek has been honored with a forever stamp. His wife, John Trebek, came forward to speak at the unveiling of the stamp alongside current Jeopardy host Ken Jennings. The stamp aims to honor the life and legacy of the late Jeopardy host. Here is what his wife had to say at the event. Ken Jennings, John Trebek, and Michael Elston, the Secretary of the Board of Governors of the United States Postal Service, were all present at the first day of issue event on Monday. The event honored late Jeopardy host Alex Trebek, who died on November 8, 2020, at the age of 80. Alex Trebek's forever stamp has a question about him on it. The stamp features the infamous Jeopardy backdrop with a clue reading. This naturalized U.S. citizen hosted the quiz show Jeopardy for 37 seasons. After the stamp was revealed, Jean Trebek stepped forward to say a few words about her late husband. His life had such a beautiful impact on so many people around the world, and it's just a real honor for my family and I to be here with all of you to acknowledge that, she said. Alex would have felt overwhelmed with humility and joy to receive such a distinctive tribute. As she spoke, Jean Trebek talked about how being the host of Jeopardy was a labor of love for him. She continued, saying that he always found great pleasure in putting the spotlight on the contestants. Jean also shared that Alex loved getting to know his audience. She added, this was a perfect time for him to share more about himself, as well as to show off his great wit. In addition to being the host of Jeopardy, Jean said that Alex Trebek always thought that his most important job in the world was being a parent. He had 3 children, Matthew, Emily, and Nikki. Alex Trebek was born in Ontario, Canada, and got his start on television at the Canadian Broadcasting Company in 1961, before becoming the face of Jeopardy. Alex hosted a few other game shows. Fans may recall that he went through several health scares while hosting Jeopardy. He had 2 heart attacks and surgery to remove blood clots from his brain. The game show host also had a knee replacement and a torn Achilles tendon. In March 2019, he was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. At the time, Alex acknowledged that he should make more of an effort to be active. He also mentioned retiring at that point, but admitted that he wouldn't know what to do with himself. You get to a certain age, and if you've been doing the same show for 30 years, or the same job, whatever it is, for 30 years, wouldn't you think about retirement? He told People. What am I gonna do? I'm enjoying myself, and I'm having a good time with what I'm doing now. But if I were to retire, what would I do? I'd be lost. He joked that he would get on his wife's nerves if he was around all of the time. The couple celebrated their 29th wedding anniversary in 2019. Despite having 29 years together, Alex Trebek said that he always wished they'd had more. I'm pretty satisfied with my life, the Jeopardy host said at the time. But my wife Jan and I have been together almost 29 years, and I was thinking about President George H.W. Bush when he died, and all the comments about his life, about what a nice guy he is, and how he and his wife had been together 73 years. I thought, oh my gosh, if I just met Jan in my 20s, we could have had a longer life together. When Alex Trebek, the beloved host of Jeopardy for 36 years, passed away on November 8, 2020, the world mourned the loss of a television icon who had become a fixture in millions of households. His death marked the end of an era for the game show that had shaped television trivia for decades. Since then, his widow, John Trebek, has largely remained out of the public eye, choosing to grieve and heal in private. However, in a recent candid interview, Jean has broken her silence, sharing her reflections and memories of the man who was not only a legendary television personality, but also a cherished husband and father. Jean Trebek, known for her own career as a philanthropist and author, is often remembered for her grace and resilience. Her journey with Alex was one of shared passions, mutual respect, and enduring love. In this exclusive interview, Jean opens up about the man behind the iconic television persona, revealing aspects of his life that fans rarely glimpsed. Jean and Alex Trebek met in the early 1970s, when Jane was a model and Alex was an up-and-coming television host. They were introduced by a mutual friend, and it wasn't long before their connection grew from a casual acquaintance to a deep and abiding partnership. From the moment we met, there was something extraordinary about our bond, Jean recalls. It was as if we had known each other forever, and our relationship was built on that deep, unspoken understanding. Their marriage, which lasted for 30 years, was marked by a profound mutual respect. Jean describes Alex as a man who was intensely dedicated to his work, but equally devoted to his family. He was incredibly disciplined and focused when it came to Jeopardy, but never let that overshadow his love for us. Even with his demanding schedule, he made time for family dinners, weekends away, and simply being present in our lives. Jean remembers Alex's playful nature and his sense of humor, which were often seen in his on-screen persona, but were also an integral part of their home life. He loved to make us laugh, she says with a smile. Whether it was a witty remark or a surprise joke, he had this wonderful ability to bring joy and lightness into any situation. Alex's battle with pancreatic cancer was a public journey, with his illness and treatment often making headlines. Jean reflects on this period with a mixture of sadness and admiration. Watching him fight such a brutal illness was heart-wrenching, she admits. But through it all, he maintained his strength and dignity. He was incredibly brave, and his courage was a source of inspiration for so many, including me. Jean notes that despite the challenges, Alex's focus remained on the positive aspects of life. Even during his hardest days, he would talk about his love for the show, his admiration for the contestants, and his hope for a better future. He was always more concerned about how others were feeling than about himself. Since Alex's passing, Jean has been on a personal journey of healing and reflection. She speaks candidly about the difficulty of moving forward without him. It's been a challenging path, finding a new rhythm in life without him, Jean confides. Alex was my rock, my partner, my best friend. Adjusting to life without him has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Jean has found solace in honoring Alex's legacy through various charitable efforts and personal projects. She has been involved in initiatives related to cancer research and has continued her work with organizations that support the arts and education, causes that were close to both her and Alex's hearts. In many ways, continuing these efforts is my way of keeping Alex's spirit alive. She explains, "It's a way of making sure that his impact on the world endures, even though he's no longer here." One of Jean's most cherished endeavors has been working on a memoir that recounts their life together. The book, still in progress, is intended to be a heartfelt tribute to Alex and their shared experiences. "I'd want people to know the Alex I knew, the man who was kind, generous, and deeply committed to those he loved," she says. "I hope this book will give readers a fuller picture of the incredible person he was." Jean also shares anecdotes about Alex that reveal his character beyond the public eye. He was deeply introspective and had a philosophical side that many people didn't see, she notes. He often pondered life's big questions and was always eager to discuss ideas and perspectives. Our conversations were often profound and meaningful. As she looks to the future, Jean remains hopeful and focused on honoring Alex's legacy. "I believe that part of the healing process is finding ways to keep moving forward and to continue making a positive impact," she says. "Alex always encouraged me to pursue my passions and to live life to the fullest. I'm trying to carry that message with me as I navigate this new chapter." Jean Trebek's decision to break her silence and share her personal reflections offers a poignant glimpse into the life and legacy of a man who touched the hearts of so many. It's a reminder that behind the public figure was a real person with a rich inner life, deep relationships, and a lasting impact on those he loved. Through her words, Jean not only celebrates Alex's memory, but also ensures that his story continues to resonate with those who knew and admired him.